कैमरा रिमूव करना तो कैमरा तूने यहाँ पे रहना ताकि ये पीछे डफ में आ जाए, ये एस्टैब्लिश हो जाए। क्योंकि जब हमने इसके ब्रेक डाउन करना ना, जो ब्रेक डाउन का मैंने सीन सोचा है तो मैंने इधर सोच लिया, यहाँ पे गिरेगा बस ताकि ये लोकेशन डिस्टर्ब हो जाए।
That's why I was saying, son, अगर यहाँ पे करूँ ना, कैमरा उधर से हो यार, यहाँ कोई मैं यहाँ पे हम केक रखे और डफ में पीछे ये है यार, दूसरी पार्टी मैं
He is the creepy musician who just plays through their soundtrack of their lives.
This song means so much to us. We spent so much time and effort on this. It took about 9 months to get to this point, and we're so incredibly proud of it. You know, we can make a song after this that can go on Billboard Top 20, but this will still hold that special place in our heart.
When Oasis and I first started doing this, we actually came up with the name Raavi because it holds two significant meanings to us. The first is that it's a beautiful river in Pakistan, and the second is that the word actually means storytellers in Farsi. That's why we decided that the first song that we're going to do should really capture that emotion or that feeling, the reason behind the band.
That's your time, Nikhil.
Go. Gas station.
You have smoke, right? ले आ भाई, जल्दी भाग के ले आ, मैं 2 मिनट लगे।
चलते खिलते खुशी है ना हम।
प्लीज आप मुझसे क्यों बुलवा रहे हैं, क्योंकि अभी इस वक्त मेरे अंदर जो फ्लेवर्स का मैं क्या बोलूँ, द मीट सक्यूलेंट, जूसी, सॉफ्ट।
एक दिन
couple things out. So one of those is that, but the main purpose is the ISO room.
Hayan had this idea. He had the melody in mind. We weren't 100% sure if this is going to be our first song, but this felt right. It felt like it had the kind of story that we want to bring to the audience.
I frequently write lyrics late at night, or a lot of times when I'm alone. I just got this idea in my head and I kept writing and I kept writing and I kept writing. And in a couple of hours, I had the song written from start to finish.
He put so much soul into this song. I love the music, and that gave me that space, the energy to kind of go on in there with my vocals and express myself. One challenge for me was to switch over from the happy parts of the song to the sadness that it required. We had to record on 2 different days because there was a story in the song. It required me to be in a complete different mental state. Thoughts, feedback?
Okay. Good.
Beauty!
Okay. Was
that guitar solo was a part of the song that was always planned to be there, to kind of create that transition between emotions. And it was actually one of the more complicated parts of the song to write out and to play out and record properly, because different kinds of guitars have different kinds of sounds, and I wanted that really perfect sound. And thankfully we were able to get it in the end, but that guitar solo actually functions as the bridge between the first half and the second half of the song, and right in the middle of the guitar solo, it switches its own emotion, which is what changes the feel of the song. Are you taking a bite of food?
No.
Let's go. Sounds like maybe that's Oasis process.
Are you guys not hungry?
Not yet.
Okay.
We have a lot of chemistry at this point where he trusts me in my capacity and I trust him in his. And to be honest, when I was writing this song, I was envisioning Oasis' voice singing it. And this was a very difficult song to sing, but when I was writing it, I had this knowledge. I just believed that Oasis was going to be able to execute it. I knew he was the only person I know that was going to be able to execute it as well as he did.
What are you laughing at? Yo. I could hear Rog De Bhai in the middle of it.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know that. To be honest, that creating that feeling where you're going from a happy to a sad and then bringing that energy back and having it be cohesive was probably the single most difficult thing to accomplish in the song.
एक दिन तू मिल गई मेरी तू जिंदगी
Won't play on green. 2-3 मिनट मोमेंट्स ताकि नहीं तब I know what you mean. मतलब आपका एक रेफरेंस.
It was tough. It had its challenges, of course. We were working on a very complex story, and we had to tell the story within 7 minutes. It's not easy. It's a lot of grounds to cover.
There's the ups, there's the downs, there's the vibrancy of life, there's the heartbreak, and then there's this whole concept of getting closure in the way you'd least expect it. And I feel like everyone can relate to that to a specific extent.
The good thing that happened for us here is we just happen to have a really strong team. You know, everyone here, the team that we have around, brings a lot of value to this.
क्या ऑर्डर लिखा है भाई? क्या ऑर्डर लिखा है? Excuse me, मैंने मंगाई थी बिरयानी और तुम लेकर आते हो हलीम. ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क है सर. सर ज़मीन आसमान का फर्क.
देखें, पहली दफ़ा रात के 12 बजे के बाद कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ निहारी एंड बिरयानी मिली थी. निहारी यूजुअली हम रोटी के साथ खाते हैं, लेकिन चावल के साथ खाने पड़े थे.
Saram, how's your shoot going? How are your actors?
My actors are way better than I expected. I'm very surprised.
Good.
Behind the scenes?
ये जो 2 लड़कियां हैं ना जो बैकग्राउंड में एक्टिंग की है.
अच्छा, क्या बात है.
So a project of this scale was only achievable because of all the people that helped us out with it, and honestly every role that was played instrumentally, and it was played really well. Saram directed it, and Saram did an incredible job in executing his vision, and as is visible in the final product, his lighting, his cinematography, his sense of shots, it's all beautiful work. Imran did an incredible job coaching Ehsan and Rudmila through the scenes and getting the best performances out of them and putting them in the right mindset to give those performances.
You know, then we go over to our cast. Ehsan did an incredible job playing the lead role. Rudmila, it was her debut. You can't tell that. She killed it. She killed it on the set. And just an amazing team all around.
Rudmila, how are you feeling?
A little nervous, but inshallah, amazing team, so I hope everything.
You got this, inshallah. You're killing it so far.
We got this.
Yeah, we got this.
Shayan did an incredible job of introducing a twist into the story, because before that there was a story, but what brought it to life, what took it to another level, was that element of a twist, and that was from Shayan's. It was his brainchild.
हाँ जी शायान, क्या हो रहा है आज? क्या कर रहे हैं आप यहाँ पे?
M. Mujib and Anush, they played incredibly well in their supporting roles, and that's a very important part to play, because without them it would just be 2 people doing nothing. And then there are people behind the scenes that don't get much shout out. There was Paul Cairns, who is a longtime friend of mine, and he's an incredible guitarist, and he's very knowledgeable about music, and he served as kind of my ping pong wall where I would bounce ideas off of him, and he would give me feedback on what sounds good, what doesn't sound good.
Big shout out to our sponsors, first of all. Getting the locations sorted out. You know, if you watch the video, the song's shot in so many different locations. We needed that support from our sponsors, so they came through.
Just a smile. Thank you. Thank you.
Check out the hospitality here. We got here to shoot. They offered us coffee, all this food. So if you haven't checked out Affy's in Pickering, make sure you come here.
Sherry's camera work is impeccable, and it speaks for itself. Sherry was so dedicated throughout the entire process. He was with us every minute of every shoot.
Nazim, please, Talia.
The singer and the actor are not the same person. Oais and Ehsan are brothers. Oais is the singer that is standing with me. Ehsan is the actor, the handsome dude on screen.
Adidas, sorry, no, Under Armour. Sorry.
This warm color only contrasts with that. मेरी फोटो को सीने से लिया जब काले सना पेडिकॉल से My gypsy siren तैयार लगाने से पेट्रोल से एक सेकंड पेट्रोल से
I was told I was supposed to be in a suit that happened to be 6 years old, and I realized that I couldn't close the button. सुहैन साहब अगर वो सीन देखें तो मैं जो बार बार यूं हाथ कर रहा हूं, मैं बस जो बाहर निकल रहा था उसको छुपाने की कोशिश में था। मुझे कुछ कमेंट्स भी आए थे कुछ दोस्तों के, इन्होंने कहा था कि यार तुम्हारे वो सूट में तुमने अपने सूट को बटन क्यों नहीं किया। तो मैंने कहा देखें रोल तो आसान था, कपड़े उसमें पहनना मुझे मुश्किल लगे तो
To me, the most memorable part in the production was when we were filming Essen's breakdown scene, because it was a very emotional scene and it turned into quite an emotional situation on set. It wasn't the most fun time in terms of having a just jolly time with your friends, but it was definitely the most powerful part of that entire video and the entire production process, because he did an incredible job with it. And while it was going on, everyone that was there, the entire crew, you could feel there was tension in the room because of how well that scene was being executed, and you could kind of just, you were in the moment with him. And that to me was a very powerful thing.
My experience working with Awais and Hayan on the sets of the song, the first day of shoot, when I was told this was a singer and this was the producer, one was holding the lights and the other was holding a boom mic. So I was like, wow, the dedication level on this project is second to none. The song just blew me away. Other people have also blown me away generally, but the song just blew me away.
So Awais and I started with a model. We started Raavi with this model that we want to experiment and find out what our sound is. And it was always about making originals and putting out our own sound and our own lyrics and our own music into the world. And at this point, Tere Nain was the first step that we took in that direction.
The response has been great on Tere Nain so far. It's been overwhelming.
The model is going to be the same. We're going to keep putting out more original songs that are all produced in-house, and the music is done in-house, lyrics are going to be done in-house.
We have 3 more songs underway for this year. Super excited for those. They're going to have a different feel to it. We're experimenting with other genres, so really excited to get those out in front of people too. So stay tuned, support us. We're not backed up by a label. We're your local Toronto band. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Let's have this journey together.
Oh, yeah. क्या बात है, सीन ऑन है।